Time isn't a treasure you find at the bottom of a river in the middle of nowhere. If it were, we'd all be explorers. The fact is, you don't find time, you make it. Now that's an entirely different mentality, and when you start thinking like smart billionaires of this age, then you'll see how much of a cheat code it really is. So, what are the different ways smart people make time? Let's find out. Number 1. They don't wake up late. Waking up early is no longer as underrated as it used to be. At some point, it used to be really cool to wake up later than usual, but now we know and understand the importance of waking up early, how it affects our body, and how it pushes us to be productive almost immediately. But smart people know one more thing that's more important than waking up early, and that is to wake up at the same time every day. Okay, we get it. On the weekend, you want to catch a few more hours of sleep. But in reality, it steals your time and messes up your circadian rhythm. And if that's messed up, it becomes a lot harder to wake up at the same time during the work week. Your mind is capable of so much more than you're willing to admit. You can condition your mind to wake up at a certain time each day, perhaps 5 minutes before your alarm goes off. And while this takes a while to happen, it feels like magic when it starts. Smart people don't slam down the snooze button for an extra 5 minutes of sleep, so why should you? If you need those extra hours of sleep, go to bed earlier than usual, don't sleep later. Number 2, they don't procrastinate. Procrastination steals your time and prevents you from doing the right things at the right time. Instead, it forces you to push these tasks back until you barely have enough time to complete them. Then you find yourself working until 11 p.m. simply because you have to turn in the task as early as 8 o'clock the next morning. Seems like a proper way to waste valuable time. Smart people also understand that procrastination doesn't just steal your time, it fills you with regret and anxiety, which in turn makes it difficult to complete other tasks. It's also important to know what is important to you but can be postponed if you have more urgent tasks. It's necessary to focus more on these tasks rather than trying to complete everything at once. Prioritization will save you a lot of grief. Number 3, they fix their priorities. In the same vein, priorities make it easier to focus on specific tasks at certain times. If you can't decide what your priorities are, ask yourself these questions. Is this task important or urgent? If it's important, that's a sign it can wait a few hours or days. But if it's urgent, it means right now is the time to get started. Smart people create spaces in their calendars to prioritize and handle urgent tasks first, followed by the important ones. Additionally, it's equally important to set aside time for unexpected tasks, to prevent them from affecting their urgent or important projects. Number 4, they disconnect. To fully enjoy the weekend, it's essential to disconnect from work and avoid any work-related activities, such as responding to emergency tasks or checking emails. This allows them to recharge and refocus for the new week, and potentially come up with better time management strategies. However, if disconnecting entirely during the weekend is not feasible, dedicating a few hours to checking emails can suffice, as long as these tasks do not consume a significant portion of the day. Number 5, they minimize chores. Chores can consume a lot of time, but smart people who have the means delegate or outsource these tasks instead of doing them themselves. House chores should not be a factor in determining one's work ethic, and the time saved from completing these tasks can be used for more productive activities, such as learning a new skill or spending time with loved ones. Number 6, they pursue one or two passions. Pursuing multiple passions can lead to difficulty in focusing and result in wasting valuable time. Smart people understand that limiting themselves to one or two passions helps them direct their time and energy towards a specific goal. Multiple passions only steal time and can create an illusion of being productive, while in reality, they are not. Number 7, they optimize their mornings. Our minds are most creative in the morning, making it the best time to get started with tasks. Get involved in something passionate first thing in the morning and direct all your creative juices towards solving a problem from the night before. You'll be surprised at how much time you save by starting your day this way. It will also help you complete tasks more efficiently, giving you a few extra hours for yourself or your family. There's no such thing as a morning person. If you're ready to work in the morning, you're just as capable as anyone else. Number 8. They write realistic to-do lists. To-do lists are an excellent way to plan your day or week ahead and set short-term goals with reasonable deadlines. However, there's a temptation to include unrealistic tasks. Resist the urge to add more than 2 to 3 items on your list, as you'll have a much greater chance of completing them. Overloading your list with 5 to 6 tasks can lead to feeling overwhelmed and completing none of them. Realistic to-do lists help manage your time more efficiently and complete important tasks on time. Number 9. They set SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Applying this acronym to your goals helps you plan and make them a reality, and focuses on smarter ways to complete tasks. Wishful thinking without a clear plan is a waste of time. Number 10. They discover their zone. Discovering your zone, what makes you work better, such as background music or certain hours, is crucial to managing your time effectively. It helps you avoid wasting time during unproductive periods. Smart people know their zones and thrive in them, making it harder to distract them. Number 11. They block distractions. Your phone is a major source of distraction, and it's difficult to ignore notifications. Distractions steal valuable time and can lead to procrastination and working under tight deadlines. Smart people put their phones on airplane mode, do not disturb, or turn it off and put it in another room. Number 12. They avoid multitasking. Humans can't multitask, so it's best to take it off your CV if it's listed. Multitasking is almost impossible for humans, and attempting it will only lead to wasted time and frustration. A recent study has shown that only 2% of humans are capable of multitasking, while the remaining 98% of us are negatively affecting our productivity levels by doing a mediocre job at everything we do. Instead of trying to multitask, focus on one task at a time and don't switch until it's completed. To be like the successful people, allocate a specific time frame for each task and stick to it, which will increase your chances of completing them. Number 13. Delegate tasks. Delegating tasks does not make you lazy. It allows you to focus on more important things and create valuable time for yourself. If you have a time-consuming task, delegate it to someone else. In fact, having an assistant is not just for top executives. It can be beneficial for anyone who wants to increase their productivity and save time. Number 14. Know when to say no. The worst thing about not knowing when to say no is that people start taking advantage of your time. For example, if someone needs to complete an urgent task in the office, they call you. If they need someone to fix the office copier, they call you. Before you know it, you don't have time to complete your own tasks or even have time for yourself. Saying no earns you respect and stops people from taking your time. Successful people say no more often than yes. Number 15. Take breaks. A reminder to the workaholics, you are not a robot. If you work too hard, your body will eventually break down. Even machines need maintenance. Resting is not a waste of time. It is an important part of time management. Short breaks while working help you refresh and can lead to new and innovative solutions to problems. Working non-stop is not maximizing your time, it's hurting your body. These are 15 tips to help you make more time in your life. Time management is a crucial part of your life, and understanding its dynamics will have a significant impact. Have you learned any other tips for managing time? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you for spending time with us today. We are glad you did. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit the bell icon to never miss an upload, and don't forget to subscribe.